For some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson. With me, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. And reporting courtside, it's Allie LaForce.
Here we go.
And here's Oladipo. Slammed in by Oladipo.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
Here's Chalmers. From the arc. Williams grabs the board. Outside Coulibaly. Pass to Mobo. Outside, Williams. Driving in. And Williams punches it home.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. Fires from the corner. Nice shot by Wembanyama.
The refined jumper of Wembanyama. You just never see that in a man of his height.
And Richard, we talked about Victor Wembanyama, 7'4". Skilled. Did you ever think we'd see a player like him?
Maybe in about 20 years, but we're seeing more and more hybrids. He is just an outlier that we have never seen before. The tallest player in the league and one of the most skilled.
Now here's Wembanyama. Van Carroll the screen. Wembanyama, no good. Outside Wembanyama. And there's the call on Banchero. That's his first foul of the game.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Oladipo outside. It's Oladipo with the finish.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. Banchero outside. Outside for Wembanyama. Pass to Chalmers. Just 5 to shoot. Over Oladipo. And it's Chalmers missing.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
And here's Coulibaly. Defended by Jackson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on G.G. Jackson. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Oladipo. Ooh, it's slammed in by Oladipo.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Now here's Wembanyama. Pass to Chalmers. 5 to shoot. Jackson on the wing. Shot from the wing. Wembanyama, no good. Here's Mobo. And a missed layup. Pass to Coulibaly. Here's Chalmers. Inside. A minute 31 left in the first quarter. To the inside. And stolen by Jackson. In transition, here they come. Here's Koulibaly. And hits the three from the wing.
And you can run offense through Banchero time and time again. I mean, he is a special talent.
Oladipo on the take. Can't get it to fall. Now 3 for 5 in this one. Outside Koulibaly. Pass to Chalmers. Ball stolen. Oladipo with the ball. 6 points for him. Six on the shot clock. The rebound by Jackson.
Trying to show off for the fans and give them their money's worth. Just couldn't finish.
And that one's good. Koulibaly.
Guys, just ridiculous. He's just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
The three from Wembanyama. And good. Coming on the setup by Oladipo.
Wembanyama quickly with one of his own, firing right back.
And the foul called on Victor Oladipo. That's his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
There's 6 seconds left now in the first quarter.
That one rocked this arena.
That's the kind of dunk right there that makes you think he's going to rip down the rim. For 3. Oh, what a play! He drains it at the buzzer.
And just nails the 3. Way to close the quarter.
He knew exactly how he wanted to.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
The 3 from Banchero. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Williams from long range. Second shot opportunity. Wembanyama scanning the floor. For 3, Oladipo sends it home from three-point land.
3 points.
Oladipo's got 12.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time. Credit to him for trying to get that 3 right back. Missed the shot, but that's a fighter's mentality.
Pass to Wembanyama. And Carroll left side. Here's Chalmers. Wembanyama screen. And the foul called on Victor Oladipo. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
To the middle. Here's Koulibaly. The kick out to Banchero. Outside Wembanyama. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Banchero. Jacks up a 3. The big man, Banchero, showing the range.
Yeah, look at Banchero, reminding you he can shoot too.
Here's Oladipo. And it's Oladipo finishing it off.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Here's the break. Ooh, it's slammed in by Oladipo.
Well, Oladipo says, I got this. Victor's a great two-way player, showing it off right there. Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Now Oladipo. He's got 16. Outside Wembanyama. Oh, it's Wemby.
Yeah, this is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing. Dominating on the inside.
Pass to Jackson. To the paint. Puts it up from the high post. And it falls all over the rim and in. Wembanyama's got 6.
I'll tell you, when he rises up to shoot, and with his height advantage, oh, he knows he's going to get a clean look.
Yeah, the defender just lacks the reach to be able to contest him properly.
Give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
Outside Coulibaly. Stolen by Wembanyama. Oladipo outside.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
It's his first trip to the line.
Second team foul.
The first one falls.
At the line for the away team, Victor Oladipo.
And Oladipo drops them both.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Pass to Coulibaly. Wembanyama with it. Wemby attacking.
Oh, ferocious on the attack. Once Wembanyama gets into the lane, the defense is done.
Well, Richard, it might be a long time before we see a player with the combination of Wembanyama's size and skill.
He changes every opponent's game plan, offensively and defensively. You've seen nothing like it, and we probably won't for a long time.
Back to Oladipo. Launches it from deep. That one won't go. Shooting 7 for 11 now. Here's Chalmers. No points so far. Pass to Jackson. Ben Carroll the screen. Now here's Coulibaly. Stolen by Wembanyama. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Mobo. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Yeah, once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Pass to Ben Carroll. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Well, the defender stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. And that one misses.
At the line for the away team, Coulibaly. 1 shot.
Now here's Williams. And there's a 3-second call. This one on the defense.
To the away team. At the line for the away team.
And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee. There's 10 seconds left to play in the first half. And Williams punches it home.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with
Can he?
count it.
Yes, he can.
Yeah.
Now that's how you end the quarter.
As crazy as that shot was, you could almost feel it was going in.
And that concludes the first half. They're up by 11. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Natase with a screen. Releases. He squares up and sinks it.
And clearly he needs no time to warm up.
Here's Chalmers. And there's the drive. And there it is for him. Chalmers has got his first basket.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Pass to Herter. Clock at 6. Takes the 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
And And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Driving inside. Blocked. Here's De Silva. No made baskets yet. Picked his pocket. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. And so it's Michael Malone here calling timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Here's Black. Pass to Dunn. Out to the right wing. Right wing. Here's Batase. And there's the rejection. Jackson outside. Jackson.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Here's Black. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Black's got 5.
He'll be asking for some lottery numbers later if he keeps knocking down shots like that.
Pass to De Silva. Here's Ellison. And here's Jackson. 6 to shoot. From deep. De Silva with the rebound. And they'd love to cut this deficit down to single digits.
2 minutes remaining with 2 minutes.
A minute 58 left in the third quarter. To the wing, right side. Over to the wing. Here's Batase. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
He's perfect from the line this time.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
Defensive foul.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
A minute 37 left in the third quarter. Here's Black. He's got 5. Down low. And Batase gets it to go. Batase's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Here's De Silva. Three-pointer, no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Jackson gets the bucket.
That's a move you won't see many guys make. Impressive stuff.
Right side Herder. Pass to Batase. They set the pick. Three-pointer. Knocks down the long J. Batase's got 9 points.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's De Silva. Connects from downtown. De Silva's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. And here's Jackson. From deep. Oh, it goes! He got it off in time!
Wow.
Your home team.
Whoa! The heave to beat the buzzer.
50.
Woo.
Yeah, that's 1 in 100 type shot.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Here's Oladipo. Here he goes. And it's Oladipo finishing it off.
Plays with great energy. When Oladipo makes successful drives, things start to open up for the rest of his team.
Pass to Wembanyama. Coulibaly with it. Back to Wembanyama. Throws it up high. And the dunk by Jackson.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
And absolutely jaw-dropping. Counted from distance.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
For three, Oladipo. Score it. 13 shots, 9 makes. Solid.
Not an easy make by Oladipo. To stop, control, and sink the shot. Takes a lot of skill.
And that one's good. Chalmers.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Oladipo outside. Takes it inside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Oladipo's got 7 points for the quarter.
So resourceful. When Oladipo's looking for any opening, he puts in a lot of effort on offense.
Wembanyama scanning the floor. Banchero outside. Shot clock at 6. Wembanyama down low. Oh, too easy for Wemby. Nice finish.
Yeah, this is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing. Dominating on the inside.
Got a piece of it. Oh, it's stolen by Oladipo. Doubled by Jackson. To the inside. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play.
Personal foul.
It's on Bilal Coulibaly. Free throw good, Wembanyama.
Honestly, we have never seen someone like Victor Wembanyama, a skilled 7.5-footer. I mean, the way he moves, it's unreal.
Chalmers.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Now Oladipo. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in.
Oladipo.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
Fires, top of the key. Count it. Chalmers has got 10 points here in the second half.
Some sick ball skills displayed right there. And he's not the guy you expect to pull that off.
Pass to Coulibaly. Now Williams. Coulibaly defending. There's the screen. 5 on the clock. Pulls it. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Here's Chalmers. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Chalmers has got 12 now in this quarter.
What a smart pass from Wembanyama. Already adept at scanning the floor and finding open teammates.
And Bilal Coulibaly picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Pass to Mobo. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Oladipo. It's rebounded by Banchero. Outside Koulibaly. Banchero surveys. Back to Koulibaly. Over to the left wing. Here's Chalmers. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. And they're pushing it up. Koulibaly on the wing. Let's go with a 3. That one doesn't drop. And you never want to say never, but in this case...
Yeah, at this point, I don't even know if divine intervention could turn this around.
Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, BA. They deserve the win.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Williams on the wing. The 3 from Wembanyama. He can't get that one to fall. And so the road team gets the W in this one. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was... Sports. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce. Here we go. Here's Oladipo. Outside for Wembanyama. Three-pointer, no good. Pass to Banchero. This one for three. Williams grabs the board. I'll say this, Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation. Coulibaly on the wing. Jackson surveying the D. Pass to Chalmers. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Wembanyama. Bobo with the rebound. We played just over a minute here in the first. Here's Oladipo. And it's Oladipo finishing it off.
Well, there is an athleticism and a vertical that you've got to contend with Victor Oladipo.
Here's Chalmers. Outside Wembanyama. From the arc. And the three-pointer goes.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Oladipo outside. And he lays it up and in.
How about the confidence from Victor Oladipo? Aggressive, close to the cup.
First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Here's Banchero. Outside for Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Here's Oladipo. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
There are a few things that you love about Victor Oladipo. Number one, the energy and effort he plays with every night. His willingness to carry a load on the offensive end. But more than that, guys, it's the tone and tenor of unselfishness that he sets for this entire group.
These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Wembanyama screen. Oladipo outside. It's Oladipo with the finish.
What big-time athleticism from Victor Oladipo, up and off the ground in a hurry.
Pass to Jackson.
Team foul. Williams. First personal foul. First team foul.
A minute 53 left in the first. Out to the wing. Banchero the screen. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Jackson. Oh, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Oladipo outside. That three's off the mark. Banchero right side. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Oladipo. A minute 20 left to play in the first. Here's Koulibaly. Bobo with the rebound.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
And he makes it.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well. Well, more and more you see big men working on the outside shot, and this guy has one of the better ones in the league.
Here's Oladipo. And it's Oladipo finishing it off.
Boy, Oladipo with that burst of speed elevates high off the drive to finish with authority.
No stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. It's on Bilal Koulibaly. And timeout is called by Michael Malone. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. There's 38 seconds left in the first. Oladipo outside. Outside Wembanyama. Counted from distance.
Scouts love this from Wembanyama, a big who can hit smooth three-point shots.
Out to the right wing. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Here's awesome. Hammers it home.
So nice. And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
Pass to Banchero. Here's the three. On target from range. Banchero's got 8 points.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
The baskets were coming early and often in the first quarter. They lead by 4. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we... If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, coming into tonight, maybe you thought they were going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Nope, that's not the case.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Here's Wembanyama. 5 to shoot. Jackson. Here's Koulibaly. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Koulibaly's got his second basket.
Well, that's a bad shot until it goes through the net.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on G.G. Jackson. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Williams from long range gets the 3 ball to go. Williams has got his first 3 points of the game.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Knocks it loose. And stolen by Williams. Williams on the wing. Fires the 3. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Here's Chalmers. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. From deep, Wembanyama. They get the rebound.
Yeah, he just establishes position and stands firm. That's how you earn your rebound, with strong, solid technique.
Pass to Mobo. Pure from 3-point range. Mobo's got 8.
This game's taken on a whole new look thanks to this run.
This is a dominant stretch. I am so impressed with how they've played together as a unit over this last stretch.
Here's Chalmers. They need this. There's Jackson with the 3. Mobo with the rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
With some arc. Wembanyama powers it through inside.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Pass to Jackson.
Third team foul. Williams. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Chalmers. Jackson outside. Clock at 6. To the wing on the left. Here's Wembanyama. He hits the back iron and sinks it. He has 7. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Oladipo left side. Williams with the screen. Let's go with a 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. In transition, here they come.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Jackson outside. Here's Banchero. Top of the key jumper, no good. There's a minute 47 left in the first half. Outside, Williams. They set the pick. And Williams punches it home.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Here's Wembanyama. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. 3 on 3. Outside, Williams. .103 left in the second period. Now Oladipo shoots. It's rebounded by Banchero. Jackson right side. That one goes in.
Well, just tremendous composure on the interior. Read the defense, take advantage of the situation, and deliver.
Now here's Williams. Give him 8 points now. Wembanyama screen. Wembanyama so comfortable inside.
Yeah, this is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing. Dominating on the inside.
Coulibaly drives in. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Here's Williams. Blocked! Coulibaly on the wing. And so we wrap up the first half. Up by 11. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action.
24.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Here's Black. Pass to Herter. And there's a pick. The 3 is up. Nails it from 3.
And clearly he needs no time to warm up.
Here's Chalmers. Jackson outside. Five on the clock. And the dunk by Jackson.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
To the paint. Here's De Silva. Blocked. Here's Chalmers. They get it back. The steal. Here's Dunn. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Here's Chalmers. Still without a bucket. Just 5 on the clock. Outside Reddish. Pass to Ellison. Here's Chalmers. Goes back up. Over to the wing. Outside Reddish. Jackson with it. Off the mark there with a 3.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Reddish with it. Now Herder defending. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's De Silva. The three-pointer off the mark. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Three-pointer. De Silva no good. Here's Chalmers. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
And so it's Michael Malone here calling timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Kicks it out to Jackson. 4-3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Jackson's got 5.
Oh, the defense has to stay attached to him on the perimeter.
Here's Black. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Herder. To the inside.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
A minute 58 left in the third quarter here. Here's Chalmers. And here's Jackson. Here's Chalmers. Second chance effort. Nifty move. It's rebounded by Batase. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on G.G. Jackson. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
A minute and a half left in the third. Batase can't hit. Here's Chalmers.
Away team foul. And 3 drops. First personal foul. First team foul.
.119 left in the third. Jackson, right side. Here's De Silva. And he goes in for the dunk.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. And here's the fast break. Jackson surveying the D. Pass to De Silva. Back to Jackson. Clock at 4. Blocked. And that goes out of bounds. And they retain possession. From deep three-point land. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock.
Substitution on the court.
The visitors with the ball. They trail by 11. Drives to the hoop.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group.
Here's Chalmers. No points so far. They set the screen. With 1 on the clock. Ellison's shot is good.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Oladipo with the ball. Pass to Coulibaly. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
You can get a real sense that Victor Oladipo loves sharing the wealth. What a nice look.
Jackson outside. Outside Wembanyama. Beyond the arc. And it's Coulibaly with a rebound. Left side Williams. There's a screen. Down low. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
And this is what we've come to expect from this guy, right? Not only making a ton of shots, but being efficient while doing so.
Banchero outside. Back to Coulibaly. 6 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. Can't hit that one. About 1.5 minutes through the 4th quarter now. Wembanyama screen. Here's Williams. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Here's Chalmers. Banchero outside. The 3 ball. And he can't get that one. Here's Mobo. Knocks down the long J. Mobo's got 5 points now this quarter.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Back to Jackson. And stolen by Williams. Oladipo outside. Here's Mobo. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Outside Wembanyama.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Mobo. Oladipo on the wing. Over Jackson. And it's good. Off the back rim and in.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
A minute 37 left to play in the 4th. Here's Chalmers. Kicks it out to Jackson to snap the cold streak. He can't get it to go. They're enjoying a sizable lead.
And what I like, BA, they haven't stopped pressing the issue.
Here's Williams. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It'll be on G.G. Jackson. And that one misses. Here we go. Here's Chalmers. Kept alive. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up.
It's just a bad foul. Gotta be smarter than this.
Free throw good, Wembanyama.
Honestly, we have never seen someone like Victor Wembanyama, a skilled 7.5-footer. I mean, the way he moves, it's unreal.
Here's Banchero. Kicks it out to Jackson. He buries it from 3.
3 points.
Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Williams from long range. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside Koulibaly. Back to Oladipo. Pass to Koulibaly. Here's Mobo. There's the triple. Outside for Wembanyama. Takes a 3. A deep 3. No good. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. Well, this might not have been the most competitive. We've got a Wednesday afternoon edition of the NBA for you. This is Brian Anderson with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And out on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. Here we go. Now right. On the wing, Irving. And it's Albuquerque with a rebound. And here's Albuquerque now. Here's Chalmers. To the middle. And stolen by Jackson. Koulibaly drives in. Second shot opportunity. Pass to Aiden. Right outside. Off target from outside.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Leonard for three. Hits a three-pointer.
This jumper from Kawhi is pure. Once he gets his feet under him, the rest is easy.
Here's Irving. And Irving powers it home.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. Now here's Leonard. Inside. Here's Beasley. Oh, can't answer back with his own dunk.
Well, so much can be said about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s versatility, but I'd like to praise his team-first mindset. If the dirty work needs doing, he's got it, as long as it helps his team get the win.
On offense, here's Albuquerque. Goes up on the wing. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Outside Irving. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Here's Koulibaly. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And that's a foul called on DeLon Wright. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Beasley for three. The rebound by Jackson. In transition, here they come. Here's Ayton. That one goes. Count it.
Yeah, this is where Ayton's comfortable operating, using his height and array of inside moves to his advantage.
Pass to Ayton. Ooh, Ayton with the block. In transition. And here's Wright from the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing. Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Outside Irving. And Irving powers it home.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
Finished off the break. Wright's got 7 points in the game.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Daniels. And he starts out with a miss in this one. The three. And it's Koulibaly missing.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
And a chance to add to the lead here.
Yeah, B.A., they should really stick with what they've been doing.
And Irving powers it home.
Slams it down with two hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
It was a strong move. The shot's just a little off.
These are his first free throws of the game. The first free throw is good.
2 shots.
Good on both.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
And he jams it home with authority.
Well, you love the unselfishness, makes the next pass, and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Off with the layup.
I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
Everyone get loud and put your hands together for all of the Albuquerque dancers. Let's keep it going, fans, for your Albuquerque dancers.
Off the inbound pass. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. They lead by 14. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
You know, they've been relentless in how they attack the paint.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
Pulls up. And he connects with a jumper. Here's Chalmers. Over to the left wing. They set a pick. Drives to the hoop. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
Mobo gets the bucket.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Oh, swiped away. Here's Ellison. No good from outside. And so it's Ayton with it. He brings it up for Albuquerque. Trailing by 13. The offensive rebound. It's 2-on-1. Here's Chalmers. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Yeah, way back when I started coaching, you never wanted a three-pointer on a fast break. Now, it's the shot teams are looking for.
And here's Shepard for 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
3 points.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
A shot to stop the run. And that one's good. Chalmers has got 7.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back-and-forth moments.
On offense, here's Albuquerque. It's a 16-point game. And here the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Here's Chalmers. Ooh, Ayton with the block.
Yeah, Ayton has all the physical gifts of a great shot blocker. Size, length, and agility.
Clock at 6. Here's Ellison. And he slams it in one-handed.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
And it's Chalmers missing. They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way.
Pass to Chalmers.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
And he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
The steal. And stolen by Leonard. Down low. Knocks it loose. Beasley laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Beasley's got 5 points now this quarter.
The coach loves seeing chances from that range. Work that inside area.
Here's Mobo. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high percentage looks.
Substitution on the court.
54 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Puts up a 3. That's his 5th miss. Only made 2 shots in this one so far. And here's Wright from the arc. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
Well, you know what's going to happen when he gets a good look. The defense has got to run him off the line.
Personal foul.
Obviously, everyone knows about the defense of Kawhi Leonard. But Grant, his shooting is overlooked.
Yeah, you know, he's at about 40% from 3 for his career. You combine that with his wing defense, you get a one-of-one player capable of carrying a team.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Off the mark there with a 3.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Outside Irving. And the finish by Irving.
Michael Beasley.
Fantastic decision-making. Ayton electing to move it for the high percentage look.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw. Now here's Beasley. Give him 8. Money from the wing. Beasley's got 10 points. Here's Irving. To the wing on the left. Here's Ayton. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And credit him for understanding the situation and coming through.
Yeah, really a perfect way to finish that quarter on a strong, positive note.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Castle for three. And Aiden pulls it down. Pass to Irving. And Irving powers it home.
Defensive foul.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. And here's Grant. Outside Reddish. Fires for three. Dunn left side. Here's Castle. Back to Dunn. Lets it go from deep. And again, it's Albuquerque missing.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Pass to Jackson. There's the three. Sinks it from distance. Jackson's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Castle for three. Drains the triple.
And how's that for a response? Castle coming back with the revenge three.
Here's Koulibaly. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. Albuquerque shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. The first one falls. And so he hits both. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Here's Irving. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
Albuquerque shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Line for two.
And he sinks the second. Outside Irving. That one falls. 8 of 10 and scoring with confidence.
Mario Chalmers.
Man, he's on fire. Playing patient basketball, not forcing shots.
To the paint. Got a piece of it. It's a one-on-one situation. And the finish by Irving.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points while the other guys struggle to keep up.
Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
Elbow. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Castle misses. On the wing, Irving. 20 points for him. To the wing, right side.
2 minutes remaining.
And Irving powers it home.
Julius Irving.
He's pouring it on at a nice clip, and the rest of the team is stepping up as well.
Away team foul.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Substitution for the away team.
Pass to Dunn. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
He was gripping the rock on the way to the slam.
No way he was going to get stripped on that one. Here's Chalmers. Fires in the triple. Chalmers has got 10.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Castle. You know, Grant, you talk to scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that at Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman. If you give him any sort of space, he's gonna attack.
Here's Castle. And all around the rim that time before dropping. Castle's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Operating the pick and roll like a seasoned vet already. Castle just taking what he sees open up.
Pass to Ellison. Here's Shepard. He's covered by Grant. This one for three. It's rebounded by Batase. And their biggest problem so far, taking care of the ball.
Yeah, they've made some great plays, but way too many turnovers.
Driving inside. Here's Chalmers. Oh, he drains it. His sixth make in 9 tries so far.
Plays like that make a coach's life easy. Love the work rate he shows on the glass to get the score.
And Reddish gets it to go.
You can tell Castle values the chance to set another guy up. He's not trying to do it all by himself out there.
Pass to Graham. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Here's Shepard. And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. Delivering the blowout. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Right with the ball. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Here's Daniels. Beasley outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Some solid defense from Koulibaly. And that goes out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
And they retain possession.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Right outside. Out to the wing. Here's Reddish. And he banks in the layup. Reddish has got his first points of the game.
Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
Here's Chalmers. Offensive rebound. Out to Beasley. Launches a 3. Right with the board.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
Well, the rebounding battle tells the story. There's a big gap between them right now.
Pass to Jackson. And the visitors call time here. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. And it's Irving missing. On offense, here's Albuquerque. Pass to Daniels. 3-pointer. Counted from distance. Daniels has got his first 3 points of the game.
Oh, good shot from Daniels. He understands he needs to keep knocking these down for his team. And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Ayton with it. Here's Chalmers. Hounded by Wright. Launches it. Here's Ayton. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a 3-point play. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, what I appreciate about Ayton is that he wants to keep getting better. You have to be excited about his future.
Irving for three. Pure from three-point range. Irving's got 25 points.
The defense was just nowhere to be found, and because of that, he adds to their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
On the wing, Irving. Jackson, the screen. Pass to Koulibaly. Outside Irving. Ayton with a screen. 5 to shoot. Oh!
Wow!
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible!
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. Nails it from 3. Irving's got 30.
Well, it seems like he's making everything. Nothing makes a coach happier than seeing your offense play.
They're taking the opportunity to get airborne. Kawhi doesn't hold back when he sees an opening.
Irving. And the finish by Irving.
Oh, man, the defender bites on the up fake, giving him a clear line to the basket.
Hey, when it works, that move is just too pretty. Beasley for 3. And Ayton pulls it down.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. The 3 from Ayton. The rebound by Jackson. Right side, Irving. Three-pointer off the mark. And here's the fast break. And stolen by Irving. A minute 9 left in the final quarter. To the inside. He gets it in there.
Assistant, Julius Irving.
Here's Chalmers. Fires from deep. He buries it from 3.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
And Irving powers it home.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Second team foul.
There's 47 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Back to Ayton. Six to shoot. Leonard for 3. Can't get it to drop.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
No doubt how much those boards impact the overall outcome. You can't give them extra chances.
I love the strength shown by Jackson there, refusing to let the defense have the last word.
Now Irving. From deep three-point land. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. Here's Chalmers. A deep 3. Offline. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that Welcome to 2K. Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action coming up. This is Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Allie LaForce will be our reporter from the sideline. Now right. He takes it in. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
Here's Chalmers. Clock at 6. For 3. And Aiden pulls it down. Outside Coulibaly. Back to Irving. Pass to Coulibaly. Launches a 3. And that one's good. Irving for 3.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And we're about a minute into the first. And that's a foul called on DeLon Wright. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Beasley for 3. The shot no good.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Lets it fly. Here's Irving. And Irving powers it home.
His defender flying by him after that pump fake.
No hesitation on his move to the rim right there. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Beasley outside. 5 on the clock. Aiden inside. Out to Leonard. And Chris Finch has called timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
And Coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense. Shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Just 3 to shoot. Launches it from deep. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. Here's Irving. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Here's Chalmers. to win the run. Ayton inside. Pass to Leonard. Over right. And again, it's Albuquerque missing. Obviously, everyone knows about the defense of Kawhi Leonard, but Grant, his shooting is overlooked.
Yeah, you know, he's at about 40% from three for his career. You combine that with his wing defense, you get a one-of-one player capable of carrying a team.
Now here's Beasley. Inside.
And you know, guys, I mean, he is a solid free throw shooter. And, of course, Leonard has everything in his game.
Albuquerque shooting their first free throws of the game now. First free throw is good.
Taking 2 shots.
And Leonard drops them both.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
There's the block.
Yeah, that was great job on defense from Daniels. He knows how to distract shooters.
Oh, they pick off the pass. In transition, here they come. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a three-point opportunity here. One free throw coming up. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Yeah, what I appreciate about Ayton is that he wants to keep getting better. You have to be excited about his future.
To the inside. Here's Jackson. And Ayton pulls it down. Minute 32 left in the first.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
And it's right missing. Down low. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
The execution has been better lately, but do they have enough energy to pull it off?
The thing they have to watch for is mental fatigue. They have to stay focused and finish the job.
There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter. Back to Beasley. No good. Great D that time from Irving. Outside Koulibaly. Back to Jackson. Beyond the arc. Buries it from 3. Jackson's got 5 points.
What separates Jaren from other bigs is he's got great confidence in his shot.
To the paint. Here's Beasley.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Irving. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Taking 2 shots.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Both free throws good from Irving. Here's Daniels. Here's the pick. To the middle. It's stolen by Irving. No good. Would have counted had it gone. The scoring is fast and furious as we end the first. Up 6. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
Here's Chalmers. No made baskets yet. Beasley, that's good.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
And that one is stuffed right through.
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
Mario Chalmers. First personal foul. First team foul.
From deep. And it's Chalmers missing.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Now here's Leonard. And Chris Finch calls timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
In for Albuquerque, number 44, Harvey Grant.
Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Daniels. It's stolen by Irving. And they're on the break. Here's Reddish. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And they've made themselves easy pickings. Sloppy ball control creates an easily converted turnover.
Oh, wasted no time on that one.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Back to Irving. And Irving powers it home.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
Here's Chalmers. Beasley. Pass to Daniels. 6 to shoot. Down low. Oh, yes! Boom! He jams it straight down.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. And Irving powers it home.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Here's Chalmers.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
First personal foul, second team foul.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second.
Number 26.
Grant the screen. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, Grant throws it down.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Elbow. Here's Reddish. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Look out below.
You got no chance of defending him right there. Pass to Chalmers. That three's off the mark.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And that one is hammered home.
Oh, wow. Plenty of room for his trademark slam.
You could tell once he saw the crack in the D, you knew what was going to happen.
Yeah, everybody in the building was waiting for it.
A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Chalmers has got 5 points now this quarter. Over to the wing. Here's Shepard. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Here's Daniels. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Get it, young fella. Dyson Daniels has a lot of tools, showing his hops on that one.
Hayden with a screen. Here's Chalmers. And he banks in the layup. Chalmers has gotten his second bucket.
and just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Here's Reddish. Fires in the triple. Reddish has got 7 points. 17 seconds left in the first half of this one. Beasley with it. Give him 8. That'll count. Oh, at the buzzer! Wow!
I didn't think he was going to get it off in time. Oh, wow.
Talk about being poised under pressure. Big time shot from him there.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. And here's Albuquerque now. 9-point game. Pass to Bataze. Grant outside. Bataze with a screen. And here's Grant. 4 on the clock. Some solid defense from Coulibaly. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. Coulibaly's got his first bucket in this one.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Now here's Leonard. To the inside. Done. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
You can tell Leonard sees the whole floor, allowing him to set guys up well.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Outside Reddish. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Dunn. Sinks it from distance. Dunn's got 5 points.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Poke loose. Pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Doesn't have to get up much. Jackson Jr. at 6'11" just easily finishes that hoop.
Here's Castle. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. You know, Grant, you talk to scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that at Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman.
Clock is at 3. Jackson can't get it to go. Now Leonard inside. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And that was a good read from Leonard, noticing the overcommitment and exploiting it.
And Irving powers it home.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. It's stolen by Wright. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Here's Castle. 1:43 left in the third. Off target at the rim. Irving for three. And it's Albuquerque with a rebound. Reddish with it. No points yet. Ellison grabs the board. On the wing, Irving. Pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Yeah, it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
.103 left in the third quarter of the game. Wright with a steal. And Chris Finch calls timeout here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
.56 seconds left in the third. To the paint. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
What a dunk from Ayton. This is how dominant he can be down low.
To the middle. Here's Dunn. It's deflected. Pass to Chalmers. Oh, Leonard with the block.
Oh, the claw strikes again. Kawhi using that big hand of his to get on the shot.
Here's Batase. He's scoreless. Leonard with the ball. 5 to shoot. And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
I'm sure Coach is going to give them an earful about that. He can't be happy with that soft interior D.
So Albuquerque going with an almost entirely new group here. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Leonard.
Hurts to see that kind of mistake. Coach is going to be on him about that one.
9 seconds left in the third. Here's Chalmers. Knocks it down from distance. Chalmers has got 7 points. Here's Daniels. And that time also a missed shot.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Gets it off. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Up by 15. Don't go it. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And here's Koulibaly. Pass to Jackson. Back to Koulibaly. Oh, sweet move. And he lays it in.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
And Bilal Koulibaly picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Chalmers. Here's Daniels. And Aiden pulls it down.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Jackson for three. And the officials call the over the back. A little too aggressive there.
A terrific box out that draws the over the back call.
He had to know that call was coming. You can't treat another guy like a jungle gym out there.
Here's Daniels. Aiden. Out to Beasley. Pass to Chalmers. And there's the drive. And a missed layup. They are blowing this one open.
Maybe the only question is how big will this lead grow?
Here's Wright. Fires the three. Back to Aiden. 4-3. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. Fast break. Here we go. And Aiden with the stuff.
What a dunk from Aiden. This is how dominant he can be down low.
Koulibaly drives in. Over to the left wing. Takes the three. And it's Albuquerque with a rebound. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Here's Daniels. Inside. Stolen by Aiden. Jackson with it. And it's Leonard picking him up. Wright drives it. It's Wright on the wing. Let's go with a three. Pure from three-point range.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
Your home team. Julius Irving.
Here's Daniels. To the inside. Jackson outside. Outside Koulibaly. Pass to Irving. 6 on the shot clock. Off the mark there with a three. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Ooh, Beasley has an open look. Bobo with the rebound. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
And it's Irving missing. And so it's Aiden with it. He brings it up for Albuquerque. They trail by 18. Now here's Wright. Down low. Here's Koulibaly. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
And there's 1:38 left to play in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 5. Puts up a three. No good on the shot. Great D that time from Irving. Pass to Jackson. Here's Mobo. Off with the layup. Here's Chalmers. A minute 9 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Now Koulibaly. And he throws it down with one hand.
I think we can say that shot is well within his range.
Yeah, let's hope so. There's 47 seconds left in the final quarter. Aiden in the high post. To the inside. Here's Mobo. Outside for Irving. Pass to Mobo. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Great job drawing the foul and almost converted the shot as well.
And he can't get the first one. That one's no good. Ooh, it's stolen away. And so the home crowd treated to a win. They didn't have too many problems tonight.